Hi, good evening, everybody. I'm Delphine here. I'm an online digital business owner. I'm also a mom to working mom to three lovely children. So today is my day four of my 10 days Go Life journey, whereby I will actually be sharing a lot of information on this digital business. So today the sharing will be on what is this online business that I'm doing actually. Okay, so as for the past 2 years, a lot of things has actually changes our life, because of the pandemics. So from offline to actually, from us working on offline, getting things from offline to moving to online because of the country being locked down, and things like that. We couldn't go out or we have to work from home. So a lot of things actually changes in our life for the past 2 years. That we have to actually adapt to it. It's really a no choice thing. Yeah. So a lot of business, actually traditional business, from offline, they actually move on to actually tap on the online trend to actually promote their business or to open up orderings for food if it's if it's catering or if it's restaurant business because the existing the situation then do not actually allow the customer to actually walk in, and they are unable to sustain the business if they just rely on walk-in customer. So situation forced them to actually move on to online. This is why from then actually online business actually flourished since the pandemic. So be it good or bad, I look at it as it's actually something good because we have been so um, we have all the way been so robotics, doing things very traditionally. We have never tried to explore things out of our comfort zone or out of the situation that we find that it is very comfortable or it is okay for us. There's no need for us to actually make changes to it. So my personal view is, since the pandemic, actually, the changes helps us to be a better person, help us to be in a better space as well, or in a better place as well, because we tends to get, we are forced in a way to try new things that we have never thought of, or we have, always put it aside. Yeah. So this is actually a good changes that, we can actually look at. Yeah. So that is why, from since pandemic, when if you have been following me for the past few days, you understand that I have quitted my job then because of the amount of time that I needed with my kids. I realized that how important they are, and why am I locking so hard, in my workplace, and do I don't have a choice? I do have a choice. It's really a choice that whether do I want to take it or not. It's an opportunity that do I really want to tap on to make changes to my life moving forward. Yes. So I've always wanted to start an online business because there are things that in the online business in the online world that I felt that it actually will makes my life to be better. Okay, so when I'm looking for an online business, what are the things that I'm actually looking for? I'm looking for having more time for my family, which is time freedom, and but at the same time, I still have to be practical. So I'm trying to find some online business that it can actually provide me with very sustainable income, that I can actually take over my full-time job because I still need a dual income to actually raise my three lovely children. Yeah. So, and with kids growing up and all these things, expenses are also going up. And in Singapore this year, okay, GST, what we call goods and service taxes, it at 7%. So when this goods and service taxes, which we call GST, started, I think if I don't remember wrongly, it was 5%. And every year, almost every year or so, it will increase by 1%. So this year is 7%, and next year is going to increase to 8%. And is my salary going to increase, so great to actually be able to cover for the increasing expenses coming on next year? I don't think so. I think my annual increment in my salary is less than $100. which is pretty pathetic actually. Yeah. So if you look back and you try to calculate, how much is your annual salary increment, and you look at how, how much the expenses is increasing, it couldn't just jump. You couldn't match up with the increased living expenses. Yeah. So this is why I started on this side hustle, this online digital business as a side hustle. I still work on my full-time job because I love my job. Okay. Most importantly, you have to love your job. At the same time, you can start a side hustle, because no matter how much you're earning in your full-time income, you can never catch up with the increased lifestyle and the expenses that you have. Okay. So what I'm looking at also is I wanted to work from home. After this pandemic, I think at this current moment, a lot of us actually are required. I recall back, I would use the word recall. Okay. So we used to work from home for the past 2 years, and now we are all recalled back to to work from to work back into the office again. So this is something that not a lot of people are actually used to it. I'm not getting used to it actually, because I'm so used to being at home, and then sending my kids to school, receiving them back after school. Then I'm able to prepare dinner for them and things like that, doing a real mom's job duty. Okay. So I'm kind of getting used to this kind of lifestyle for the past 2 years. So I really love that, because it's really a different bonding with the kids when I'm full time at home. But now I have to go back to office like twice a week. Okay, which is not that bad, but of course, my final concern is actually I wanted to work from home. So I'm working towards that with this side hustle digital business. And one thing I think most of us is we don't like to wake up to alarm clock. When morning, okay, other than waking my kids up, to go to school, I think I don't really like to wake up to alarm clock, to go to work early in the morning. I'm not sure any of you actually agree with that. Okay, this is my take. I would like to actually sleep and wake up naturally. I think that is the life that everybody wants. Other than that, waking kids up, that's aside the point. So if you are just like me, looking for time freedom, you want an extra income, to cover for your expenses, you love to work from home, and you dread waking up to alarm clock, then you should actually look for an opportunity that you can actually work online. So for this digital business that we are working on, is a side hustle for me. So you can actually, build it as a side hustle business to your main job, to actually to build your sustainable passive income. And when you're ready, when you have already build up that fund, that sustainable passive income, you can actually quit your job. Or if you still love your job just like me, you can just continue having a dual income. Who wouldn't want that? So your passive income can just be an additional spending funds for you. Okay, so that you can do your traveling, you can buy things that you love, and give treats to your loved ones and things like that. And then what is in this digital business as well is the flexibility. I can just run this business anytime, anywhere, even in my pajamas or on my bed, in my living room. I can run it when I'm in the toilet, because it's so flexible. You do not need to have just use your laptop. You can just use your handphone as well. So it's very easy because we are all, I wouldn't say we are really all tech savvy, but we are all really handphone person. Okay. Who doesn't hold a handphone, you know, and put it down for just 5 minutes? I think I'm simply just on my handphone every now and then. Whether beside work, or scrolling through the social media, trying to find things, Google things and things like that. The handphone is simply just on my hand. It hardly leave my hand for, other than when I'm bathing, hardly leave my hand for half an hour or so. Okay, so this is something that it really helps in running the business. Okay, and for online, the reach for business, the reach for reach out, the outreach actually is more global, because the internet goes to anywhere in the world where there's good internet connection. Even for some places whereby internet connection is not that good, but as long as there's internet connection, you can actually reach there. So it's so global compared to traditional business where it's fixed and situated at a location. Yeah. Then this digital business also gave me something that is very amazing. Okay, it has a very robust automated system, backend system that actually helps me to run this business. So this is how, using this automated system, that I'm able to gain my time freedom. I have more time for my children. I do not really have to run this business, 24/7, or I do not really have to spend a lot of time actually to run it, because of this automated system that actually run this business for me. So if you're looking for an online digital business, you must make sure that that business will give you a very robust automated system, where it takes lesser time away from you, and not making you spending more time on it, because this is not what it should be. Okay. And working online, is something that we wanted, because we do not want to stay in the office. Why do we don't want to stay in the office? Okay, aside the point that we don't want to wake up, sit in the office for the 12 hours or 8 hours. One thing that I really don't like is the politics in office. Okay, running an online digital business, you don't have politics, because it's only you. Okay, why are you going to have politics too? The most politics you have is with the computer, okay, or with the system. But with this robust system, it's hardly down. It's running automatically 24/7. So who can you have politics with? None. Only yourself. Okay. So be your own boss. You call the shot when you want to be on leave, when you want to pick your kids, when you want to be on MC. You don't even have to apply for MC. You can when you're not feeling well or things like that, you can just simply continue to lie down on your bed and rest. Okay. So you also get to decide to how you want to run the business yourself. You do not have to actually answer to anybody on how you run your business, how is your business doing, what are you doing, and things like that, because you are the only one that you have to answer to. There's no bosses that you will need to answer to. There's no reports you need to write. There's no deadlines. Everything is based on your own motivation. Okay, you need to be very disciplined to run your own business, be it online or traditional. I think it's the same. Okay, but it's only the time spent online for online digital business is more controlled by yourself compared to traditional business. So for traditional business, I do have some comments, because my husband is running a traditional business, in office. So he has to go to office every day, almost 8 hours a day. So whether is it pandemic or not, how bad the pandemic situation is, he still have to go back to office, and then things that he is always worried and have headaches on is the manpower. Whenever there is staff strength that is down on MC, did not report to work, or is not performing well, did not fulfill certain job requirements and things like that. This is all his issue. Okay, it has not. It's although it's the job of the employee, but he is the one who has to bear all these consequences. So it's a headache for him, because he has to manage all this, and on top of that, he has to manage the overheads. He has to manage the inventory, okay, because it's in the medical line, so there's a lot of stocks that he will have to do a stock take, make sure that delivery to the clients is on time. There's no missing items, and then he has to have a space for that. So having a space for inventory, that's also adding another additional cost. And what is the biggest setback for traditional business? Is the huge investment, as well as the high risk. Can we ever guarantee that our traditional business will work 100%? We will definitely earn a profit. Every month we will definitely have incentive at the end of the year, or will it be a surplus, or will it be a deficit? And then having all those things that I mentioned, the overheads, the staff strength, and things like that. All these are the concern and things that you have to manage, which will actually take away a lot of your time, as compared to a digital business, because the digital business is only you. Okay, you are the only one who is running this digital business. So you are the only one who is responsible for how your business is running, how your business is doing, how you want to run it, how you want to improvise it, what type of ideas do you have, to be special compared to other people's in the online world. So all these are all your own responsibility. There's no one that you have to report to. And on top of this, when I'm talking about this, I thought of something that is really amazing in this digital business. It's the community. Okay, I have an assigned mentor, I have an assigned coach that guide me along this business, although this is my own business. So the coach duties and the mentor's duties is to guide you along in this digital business. They will be there for you when you needed them. There's no there's no time limit for it. They don't just attend to you for a few sessions. There's no limits to the number of sessions you can have with them. Anytime, anywhere, they are just a text away. So this is the beauty of it. Whenever I have issues, when I have problems, or I have some setbacks, I do not feel good about myself or things like that, they are always there. It's not just about the business that they will mentor you or they will guide you. It's also about how you as yourself feels, and how yourself being, how is it, how you need to manage it, and things like that. So we don't just talk about business, we do talk about our own self-development as well. So this is something that I really love, because when I get to do things that I'm passionate about, there are also days that I am down because of certain things. I couldn't get certain things up or things like that. So I needed someone to talk to. So who do I talk to? I couldn't talk to my husband because he already has so much headache on his traditional business. Yeah. So this is the time whereby I can reach out, to the community, the business, digital business community, as well as to my mentor or even to my coaches, or even to any business partner that is running this business. So there is no limits, or there is no restriction, or no you can actually just outreach to anybody. And because of the same goals and the desire that we have in our heart, we all have the same goal. We understand how things can be hard on ourselves individually. So we are always there for each other because of how like-minded we are. So no matter what you download to them, they will understand, and they are always there because they understand how this journey is. Okay, running a business, whether it's traditional or online business, is never easy. Okay, I don't paint a beautiful picture, beautiful colorful pictures to you and tell you that this is an easy journey. No, it's not. Okay, you will still need that hard work. You will still need that discipline. You will still need that responsibility. Be very devoted in what you do. It's simply just like how you do your main job, your main your core job, your work. Okay, when we are working in the office, we are always very devoted. I can be so devoted that I do not hear or see anything around me. So that's how devoted I am. So if I am using this devotion and this passion that I'm using in my main job, in my digital business, I'm definitely sure that it will be successful. Yes. So same to you if you do feel that way. So don't think that online digital business, oh, okay, you have a robust systems, you can outreach globally, then you don't have to do anything. No, that's not the way. Any business, it will still need your motive, your time dedicated to it, to run it through. Yes. So if you are interested to know how this digital business runs, okay, if you have some question, I always have some question on myself before, when I start on this digital business, like, how do I start this online business? What will be provided to me? Okay, and can anyone actually start this business, or is it possible to quit your job, and run this business as a, on its own, or run it as a side hustle just like me? Okay, and do I need to recruit people? Do I need to have good English? you know is this a legit business? Okay, and what do I need to run this business? So if these are the questions that you have in mind right now, do continue to watch my go live, okay, for the next few days, because I have a lot more uh perks of this business that I want to share with you. This is something that you will definitely benefit from it. Okay, so if you are keen to know how this business is, you can comment in the in this go live right now. I'll connect with you, or you can register for a complimentary webinar that is tomorrow at Singapore time 8 a.m. Okay, so my website link is here. So you can register for a complimentary webinar. There's no obligation on this. Okay, so register. There'll be an exclusive link that will be sent to you, so you can watch it tomorrow live at 8 a.m. or you can just watch the replay immediately right after you register. There'll be an exclusive link that will be sent to you in your inbox. So just click on it and watch the replay. Okay, other than that, if you are you have more questions on this, digital business that you find that it might helps you to achieve your goal, or to, take lesser time off what you're doing, you want to quit your job, or things like that, do connect with me. Okay, I will be definitely love to share more with you. Okay, so thank you for today for hearing my sharing, and for the next few days, I'll be sharing more on this digital business. So remember to like my business page and follow me on this journey. Okay, I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.